Hello and welcome to the Aftermath podcast. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm joined by Dylan. How are you?
I'm feeling pretty legendary right now.
Well, that's really good to hear.
Mm-hmm. It's a damn fine step up from tired.
Yeah,
Which is
what we have been in the past.
right, only slightly less cool.
Yeah, it has definitely been crazy past couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But that's par for the course for the holiday season.
It's getting to that point where everything's just meshing together.
Mm-hmm.
I can't separate the weeks or even the days. It's just
Yep.
a big slog.
But hey, we're here. We watched a movie,
Mm-hmm.
had a fun time.
Oh boy, did we!
And boy, did we.
Dude.
For anybody who doesn't know,
Mm-hmm.
you can go onto youtube.com/Hindsight Studios, or you can type in at Hindsight Studios and you can find us there. You can also type in Aftermath on all the major podcasting platforms. You can hit us up. There's comment sections around there. Please let us know what you want to watch, or just come and chat with us, because I always have a fun time chatting with people in those sections. I know them. I'm saying that at the top. I've been saying it recently because there's been a lot of new people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been just telling people, hey, come get involved. Hang out with us. Without further
If
ado.
you want.
No, I'm going to go ahead and force you. Just go ahead and hang out.
Bam,
just
all
sit
right.
down, crack open a cold one, and just hang out with us.
He's got a gun.
I got 2 finger guns. And hey, you're going to sit down and you're going to have some fun, all right? And if you don't like it, then tough shit. Yeah, we're past the minute mark. I can say that. Tough shit.
Oh, okay. Just had to be sure.
Yeah, just double checked. Anyways, I know that we've watched a Broly movie for this podcast.
Super Broly.
It was Super Broly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Dragon Ball Super Broly?
No, it's Dragon Ball
Okay.
Super Broly.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Super Broly.
Right.
Got it. Okay. This one is Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm. The OG.
The OG one.
Where he's less of a misunderstood Neanderthal and a psychotic sadist who gets off on killing and maiming.
Crazy doesn't even begin to
Oh, yeah.
describe this man.
I like Broly, period. There's not an iteration of the character I've seen that I don't enjoy.
Right.
But man, something about this dude just
Got a couple screws loose.
Right. Oh man, because he's like what the perfect, ideal Saiyan would be.
Okay.
Like nothing but just pure destruction.
Right. Efficiency.
Right. He does what he's able to do, not only well, but perfectly.
Right.
And he loves it.
He literally is a wild beast that has been wrangled and somewhat tamed, not domesticated.
Right. No, there's no pot.
No.
Like if he gets loose, he's gone.
He's gotten collared, and that's about it.
Yeah. His dad, Paragus, sees how strong this dude is getting and is like, man, this is great. And then he sees how much stronger and crazier he's getting. He's like, oh shit.
Oh, wait a second.
Maybe I should probably do something about
rein
that.
this in a little bit.
Let me get one of those child leashes.
Yeah. Did I look down at my phone at a certain time? Did Paragus die in this one? Or what
the
happened?
one we just watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When did he die?
Towards the final stretch of the film.
Okay.
Whenever the comet is about to hit the planet, Paragus starts to go into his spaceship, and he's like, I'm out. See you later,
Okay,
son.
I do remember
and
that.
then Broly just is right there,
I do remember
walks
that.
up, and is like,
And
where
he
the fuck do you
crushed-
think you're going?
Yeah. I do remember that. Okay. I was making sure I had that right, because I wasn't sure that was where he died or what happened.
Yeah. No, he literally got crushed to death and then thrown into the comet.
Gosh. Oh man, that's
No less than he deserves, I'd say.
100%. But I didn't know we were going to jump in that. I shouldn't have asked that question right now.
No, it's not. I mean,
we jumped in.
There's no need for structure. This is
No.
It's a surface level good fight enjoyment film, and it's one of my absolutes.
Like with most Dragon Ball things that I have watched, they spend a lot of the like quote unquote second act of the film is fight sequence,
nonstop action.
And then they usually wrap it up very quickly in like a third act conclusion that kind of blends in with this kind of
your run time's over. It's time for you to remain a movie exclusive character.
Or better yet, I guess I should say that like the second act is like the very short part, and there's like a long third act of just long fight sequence. I guess is what you would structure that as.
Yeah.
First act is usually set up. First act is usually set up. And then there's like the build up or the the culmination of something, and then there's the conclusion. So.
There's first big fight, and then there's slightly less big fight, and then there's the final big fight.
There you go. That is true, in the structure of Dragon Ball.
Right.
I have seen this one, I think,
one other time
before, but the thing that I think I'm confused by is you have showed me, I think, is it called Dragon Ball Abridged?
Yes,
because
fuck, you're right.
Because I remember watching this, but I remember having
that to you fucking years ago.
You watched it to me years ago, and it was the first thing I had ever fully watched for Dragon Ball.
Oh my god!
I thought that was the real.
Somebody
dub.
Shoot me!
I thought that was the real dub, where like those little aliens were like, "Oh yeah, step on me," and I thought that was like, I thought it was like funny, like
right.
So I all these years I've been doing the.
That's been your only.
I've been for all these years. No. I've been making the joke, Piccolo help, because I thought that was something they did.
Right.
I thought they were just like in a bad situation. They were like, oh shit, Piccolo help, and then Piccolo would show up.
That's just what happens.
I know, but again, I thought that was like, so now like throughout the years when I've done like a joke like Piccolo help, like, that was when I thought that like. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was an in-universe joke that was being said, but no, it was like a one-off thing.
It's an unspoken rule.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I think this is technically my third viewing of this film, but the only like second time of like really watching the real version of it. But there are still so many funny things that are supplanted in my mind because of that first watching of whatever it was called. Because there was some very funny moments in that.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved it.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. But this was actually a very quick movie. It was not very long at all.
That's part of why I picked one of them in the first place, is that I knew they weren't like super long.
Yeah.
Are
they all kind of like that? They're all hour and 20 minutes or something?
More or less.
Nice. Cool stuff.
But, it was already pretty late. Big shocker.
Yeah.
Stop us shared that one before.
Yeah.
But
I swear, in the next few weeks, I'm getting some things lined up with work and whatnot, and I'm hoping to get this on a better schedule.
Yeah.
I want to do more with this podcast. I want us to have more fun with it. And I know I've said it in the past, and things have gotten, priorities have changed, and things have happened, and stuff's got moved around. But I hope in the new year that I can set down some more roots and do some things that can make this show a little bit better.
Yeah.
In a lot of little ways. I think. Before we continue, well, I'll save this for the end. I'll save it for the end.
Okay.
Just remind me, I'm saving things for the end.
I got you.
You at home too. Just if I start to forget, just
hey Ian, wait a second.
Yeah,
you got some stuff to say for the end of the podcast.
Hey, thank you, dude. I almost
want to make sure you remembered.
Damn, dude. I was gonna say if you were in your car, just shout it out. I want you to roll down the windows and just scream, "Ian, you're forgetting," or if it's to tell us something,
he'll hear you.
Yeah, I'll definitely hear you.
Right.
But anyways,
Give me your honest impressions.
You have told me that these are like standalone stories,
right?
Kind of in and of themselves. And I would say
there are places in like the main story and like different arcs you could put them
exactly
where they'd make sense. But
and I would say again, and this is going to go back to. There are other animes that do this, but the one that I know of, because this was the first anime that I ever like really watched or ever learned anything about was Naruto.
Damn.
Naruto had a whole bunch of like movies, and they were like their own succinct stories, but like you could like fit them in in the timeline somewhere. And you didn't have to know all the different lore, but everything, but you would know certain characters and how they played into the larger story. And I think other animes have done this as well.
Oh yeah.
But so there was a confusion where I thought that Vegeta had 2 children because his wife, is it Bulma?
Yes.
Bulma is holding a child. And I was like, oh, that kind of looks like Trunks. But then Trunks shows up. And I was like, oh,
wait
shit.
a second.
So there's Trunks. So who's his younger brother? And you're like, oh, that's Trunks. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
And then you just went, And I was like,
Right.
okay, cool. Got it.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah. And then you were like, oh, that's, I think you so nonchalantly and very funny said, yeah, this is whenever he was back in their timeline. And I was like, so there's time travel? And you're like, yep. And I was like, got it. Cool. Got it.
Yep.
Say no more. I don't think you were.
It occurred to me that I never explained Trunks' story to you.
I think you've mentioned it before.
I want to say the most I had told you was that is Vegeta and Bulma's son.
Right. But I do think that there was once you said something about his timeline and something about him being back on their timeline, it sparked a little something like, oh yeah, there's something to do with him time traveling or something. So whenever you said that, something did trigger as like, I think
something androids, something cell.
Right. And it was not even that deep. Something about like I think you may have said time travel in passing.
Right.
Full stop.
Had to have, yeah.
Right. And that was it. So whenever
damn. Shit.
Yeah, so like I know a little bit, but again,
I thought I did you dirty with Gundam, man. What the fuck am I doing with Dragon Ball?
I will say I'm a bit confused in the Dragon Ball lore.
Jesus. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, especially because like I really have ping-ponged around the series. I've watched everything from Dragon Ball Superhero to Dragon Ball Super Broly to I want to say a few episodes of the original series.
Yeah.
Here and there. And now this Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. Hopefully we're going to watch the second one coming up.
Oh, definitely.
Hopefully in the next few weeks or so. Has there been anything else that I've watched?
That's been about it as far as what you've seen goes.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Right. Yeah. Dude, it's been a fucking while since I picked that up.
It has been.
I kind of want to play it again.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know a lot of the deep cut lore.
It's real
besides you scrolling through characters on the menu of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah. And you'll just be like, who's that?
Yeah. and you're like,
is that Goku?
Yeah, right.
For a fourth time?
So you're saying this is a fusion of 2 characters.
Right. Oh,
and these 2 characters are not are important, but not important. Yeah. So this guy is literally the guy who brings about the end of the world, and we're just cool with him. Right. Okay, cool. So wait, that's the true. That's the actual true final form of Goku.
That is the devil.
Yeah. That is Satan. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so he died. Oh, he died multiple times.
Right, but he's okay now. He's just back.
But I thought he died.
Nah, Dragon Balls.
Oh, got it. Right. Oh shit, I forgot. Wishes. Yeah.
Magical wish balls.
Magical wish balls. The namesake of the show, if you will. Right.
Arguably not used often enough.
Hey, and that's okay. You got to leave people wanting more.
Of course.
That's what I say. Anyways, I do think it's fun. I think that Dragon Ball, it rides the line. Well, I say that, and there's a couple of times where I think it broke that line for me. I said it rides that line between serious and funny. Yeah. There's a couple of times where like you have a few characters that are the comedic relief characters that do come in and shake it up,
right,
and make it goofy. Which I think Dragon Ball is. It is.
It started off as like a gag manga.
Right.
With a bunch of little jokes here and there, but then it just
developed
into this sick ass fucking action.
Right.
adventure series.
And I think it shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're meant to have fun with it.
Right.
Everything I've watched so far, it's kind of wacky, it's fun, but it is over the top and kick ass. And at the same time, it's like,
What is it we usually say about anytime we watch a Godzilla film?
I just have a good time.
We just got to treat it with that same level of
100%.
expectation.
Just
and
buckle up,
perfect.
buckle up, and just let your hands go, and just let go. Have a fun ride.
Yep.
You know, that's what, that's what it
perfect.
is. It is perfect, and I think it does fit that pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple times that made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Because I think Goku is a psychopath.
He definitely comes off as.
I think.
Well, no, because see, that's just
Yeah.
that's just how he is.
But I love it,
That motherfucker is consistent throughout like every depiction.
and I love it.
It's hilarious.
The voice actor did a great job of being like, Vegeta, you don't have to do that.
Right.
And like, I think the kids nowadays are saying, well, I say kids, I think people nowadays are, what's the phrase? I was just about to say it and I forgot it. Code switching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He code switches hard.
Damn.
Between I'm a goofy, happy-go-lucky guy to
all I want to do is eat
and he
and
locks
fight
in.
strong people, and then whenever shit gets serious, he's like, I'm gonna beat you into the ground.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right. Dude, whenever
like,
he
oh,
just
shit,
stops
okay.
talking
Yeah.
and looks really fucking
You're like,
angry,
okay.
that's when you know.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Because I don't feel that way about Vegeta.
Right.
Vegeta may get a bit wacky, like in the like angry, like rah, but like he's pretty
Goku
consistent.
will bring out any kind of like major outburst over the smallest fucking thing.
Yeah.
And that will be what's funny about him.
Yes,
But
the
on his
anger
own,
element.
yes.
But he simmers at a nice like brooding, kind of
Especially
vibe.
this version of him, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I also laughed at how many panning shots we had of Vegeta just scrolling across the screen going
stunned in utter shock
whenever
Broly transforms for the first time, dude. Oh my God. He is
funny.
flabbergasted.
At first it's funny because you're like, man, he's really going through it, and then he just keeps popping up and just like floating past the screen,
Mouth
just like
agape. And it's just
you're
like, bro,
dude, hey,
you've been floating up there for like 5 minutes.
hey, snap out of it, come on.
And then he finally lands.
Yeah.
I want to say after like 2.5 minutes, he's out of Super Saiyan.
Yeah. We don't see
He
it.
lands one blow
It
on
just-
Broly's neck,
Yeah,
and then it's just like floating there, like, ooh.
he got the
And then
shit kicked out of
he
him.
decides to just throw out a fucking ki blast, and whenever that happens, Broly's just sitting still in a crater, and
Yep.
Vegeta's just like,
Oh shit.
what did I do?
This has never happened. Vegeta got the Super Saiyan kicked out of him.
Right.
Which I don't blame him.
Man. Yeah, no, after seeing that transformation, dude, can we talk about how fucking radical that was?
So I thought he was about to explode.
He did.
I was about to say, but
That's how much energy he's got.
But how did he?
Just overflowing.
So did he like turn into a new person? I'm confused.
It's honestly the look of it reminds me of like shedding
yeah,
skin almost.
his skin melted off.
Yeah, like at the apex of the transformation, his face starts to tear open.
Yeah, and I was
then,
like, oh,
and then you
shit.
see him explode, and the next shot he is the Hulk
Yeah,
that we know him to be.
twice the size in every direction.
Legendary. Motherfucker's built like the brickest, shittest house you ever did see.
Shittest brick house.
Like,
damn.
I mean, he's got one of my favorite designs.
Oh, of
With
course.
the gold like bracelets, the
Yeah,
fucking like, I guess you'd call it a skirt.
he has like a robe, like
Big
kind of
ass
tied
MC Hammer
around.
pants
Yeah.
with the gold boots.
Hell yeah.
He looks radical.
Didn't you have like a big statue of that guy for a long time?
I have a model of him, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The statue I had, which I gave to Cade, you're welcome, Cade, by the way, was of Super Broly.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh yeah. That was the other one with the green fur pelt thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, how would you compare the two? Like, which do you prefer more as far as like characterization goes?
I think I like Super Broly better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think the character was developed better.
Mm-hmm. It's really like an apples to oranges comparison, but I do like to get
Right.
between the two at least.
I think because the stories are maybe Super Broly is longer, maybe, but I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I still think that, again, for it being like a concise movie, I think it does a good job in both aspects. This version of Broly feels a little bit more jokey. It kind of like the fact that the whole like Kakarot thing and when they were younger, the whole it kind of feels a little more like a little less serious.
Yeah.
Whereas the Super one feels like, I think it's also because Broly has those two companions that I think
Chi-Lai and Lemo.
Yeah, that ground him a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd say.
And you're like you were saying at the beginning, instead of him being like a caged sociopath.
Yeah.
In this one, in that one he feels more like a barbarian that doesn't know how to communicate with the world.
A wild man.
Yeah, right. And I like the characterization better because there's so much more emotion with once you learn the meaning of the fur pelt. And all that stuff. It's
Ma's
like,
ear.
oh gosh, and
so sweet.
I know. And then I like the transformation that he goes through in that one,
dude.
more.
I love how many phases they added to it.
I know.
I love how they explained it too. Like, he doesn't just transform normally because he doesn't have his tail anymore, but he still is able to draw from that type of power.
Right.
So rather than just turning into a great ape, he just gets fucking bigger.
Yep.
And tougher.
I like it because I think it made this like quote unquote villain character. It made him more down to earth, or at least a little bit more relatable. Made him more real. I think, and I think it just more was my vibe.
Oh yeah,
in that one. But I do think this one was fun.
Oh, we cannot deny the appeal.
Yeah,
dude. Especially the cackle.
Yeah,
the laugh is terrifying.
100%. The fact that you're dealing with the most powerful being in the universe, and he's just like, right. And you're like, oh my god,
this man is a semi-truck that can fire lasers.
And he is literally,
and he's enjoying it.
He's hip hopping around causing craters on this planet. Wild.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Big fan of the clothesline. One of his favorite maneuvers.
The double clothesline.
Right. At one point, he has Trunks and Gohan.
Yeah.
And is just tearing them through entire buildings. Like skyscrapers, I'm talking.
Yes.
And just throwing them into the rubble like they're pieces of garbage. It's hilarious.
My name is Broly. McDouble clothesline, whatever. Oh, man. That's crazy. But yeah.
Shoulders the size of his own head.
Yeah.
Larger, even.
I also think that, like, I forgot the father's... I sort of remember the father's story in the new one.
Right. It's pretty much the same.
Right. I know he's trying to contain his son and that kind of stuff.
Has a good old shock collar.
Yeah. Oh, God, even more barbaric.
Yeah.
And I forgot about that. It's very visceral. Whenever he tries to control him, he like shocks the hell out of him.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I like I said, they're both good. Like you're saying, it is kind of apples to oranges because they're unique in their own way.
Right.
But this one was a little more, I think, just a little more fun, a little more whimsical.
Oh yeah.
So,
I think one of my favorite parts is that during the fight, after he's got them all like dead to rights, he just is like,
yeah,
I'm getting stronger. My power is overflowing.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking screams, floats up into the sky, and just unloads an entire barrage of blasts.
Crazy.
Levels the entire planet.
Yeah.
Like even more so than it is already.
The real show of power is whenever he like he forms one of those green balls in his hands and just like like swings it out towards like the little gnome people.
Oh yeah.
And then it just like curveballs, flies up and hits this planet in the sky.
His lines are so fucking devious in this one.
Oh yeah.
I bet you're wishing you could go back to that silly old planet you love so much, don't you?
It is kind of crazy because he doesn't speak a lot when he's contained for obvious reasons.
Very soft spoken.
Right. Because he's being restricted in so many ways.
But man, when he's free, he is a chatterbox.
Well, not only that,
he's throwing out one-liners left and right.
He speaks so eloquently, like these full sentences that are very pointed and, like you were saying, very devious.
Right.
Whereas, like, the Broly I know is, like, even whenever he is, like, fully untapped, there's still no words. It's just, and he's just, like, screaming. So it's almost uncanny a little bit.
Right.
He goes in like this. He goes into his all white eyes, green hair, crazy
no fucking
mode.
pupils.
Yeah, scary mode.
Jesus Christ.
He goes full scary mode, but he's like, "I will destroy." I was like, "Oh shit, what is?" I'm confused. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I thought you were just a savage,
dude. He is
right
in the best way.
But I mean, like a savage doesn't like you can't speak my language, savage. But no, you're sitting over here like, I bet you want to go back to your home planet. Watch me destroy it.
Right.
Oops. Did I just blow it up? Oops. All berries.
Dude, one of my absolute favorites is, how much do you love your son?
Yeah.
That is fucking evil.
That's hard.
And my favorite part is Goku is immediately like, Gohan, you need to leave.
Yeah.
Right now.
Please. And then he hunts him down.
Yeah.
That's
he throws Goku into a building and then immediately starts trailing Gohan.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I had that Instagram or TikTok meme that's been going around.
Yeah.
It popped in my head again of Broly just being like, how much longer do I have to stay here? I hate it here. And then, of course, the camera cuts. Actually, I think I kind of like it here.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
I like torturing. I actually kind of like torturing these guys.
Right. It's pretty fun.
It's
I'm
actually
not
pretty
gonna lie
fun.
to you. It's kind of might be my new hobby.
I was scrolling through and I saw another person do that where they were like, oh, gosh, when can we leave the aquarium? I don't want to be here anymore. And their face is pressed up against the glass and someone has their phone like really close, like with the camera's like fish-eyeing their face all weird, and they're just going, actually, I think I kind of like the aquarium. I was like, damn,
oh, Jesus.
that's so wild. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I just imagine that was what Broly was doing.
Oh, of course.
Once he has people to torture.
Oh, yeah. Happy as can be.
Oh, yeah. I do like that Vegeta is a simple man.
Oh, yeah.
He just wants to rule over a planet with his own name.
Right. Because this is before he realizes like what matters and shit. He's still like figuring out after he's stranded on Earth after Namek.
Yeah.
But man, I'm pretty sure this is his lowest point
Really?
that I have ever seen the man.
Damn, okay.
Because not one other instance can I think of he actually just fucking gives up and doesn't fight. I could be wrong. I just can't think of any other instance, but man.
Yeah, definitely doesn't sound like the Vegeta I know.
Yeah, no, super prideful. Always stepping up to a challenge, man. He's...
Yeah.
I want to say I was able to word it that the reason people like Vegeta so much is because of how much snark he brings to a fight if he knows he's able to win.
Yeah.
Because he'll just be fucking playing with him.
Yeah.
Like his first bout with Broly and Super.
Yeah.
Like after Broly lands a punch, like, and his guard is up, he smiles and it's, he's got it's fucking hilarious. Right. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. There's a level of confidence that Vegeta has.
Oh, yeah.
That I feel like we all wish we had a little bit of.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time. There's so many more we need to watch, too.
I was going to say, how many are there? Besides this one, how many? And these are all in Z, right?
Yes. Okay. There's a few in Z, and then there's, I want to say, 1 or 2 for the OG Dragon Ball.
Okay.
But I've got like the entire collections, so no need to worry about missing any. But man, as soon as we get to Fusion Reborn, I feel like you're really gonna like that one.
Okay.
That's another favorite of mine.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be a tangent, and you can stop me if it is.
Mm-hmm.
I heard recently that like Dragon Ball GT is kind of been retconned.
Yes.
Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know all the different versions of the show. There's the regular show. There's Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super.
So yes, GT was the initial sequel series to Z.
Okay.
And personally, I didn't quite mesh with it.
Okay.
There were some designs from it I enjoy, but that was about the extent of it. Then they made Super, which was the current like canon sequel to Z.
Got it.
And Super was something.
Oh, Super wasn't good either? Or just not what you expected?
Compared to GT, at least for me, I think it's better.
Right.
But holy shit, is it just messy.
Uh-oh.
Like
it's not keeping a consistent timeline or something? Or
no, it is.
It's like you're having a hard time describing this.
I say messy mainly because of like some like the animation I wasn't too big on. But story-wise, there are some bits that I like about it.
Well, wasn't Super like recent?
Yes.
When was it? When did it run?
A few years ago.
Really?
I couldn't tell you the exact date.
And what has come after? Wasn't there something else?
So the newest one is Dragon Ball Daima. Which I haven't seen any of yet.
Damn.
But it is on my list.
Isn't there something called Kai?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Dragon Ball Z Kai was the redubbing and like condensed version of Z.
Oh,
where they cut out a bunch of filler.
Got it. Interesting.
I prefer Kai just for like the voice acting differences.
Right.
But I mean, it's
right. It's just a condensed
just
down
Z.
version of Z.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. I thought it was its own separate thing.
Right.
Sweet. So I guess in so many words, what did GT cover? Was just the immediate stuff after Dragon Ball Z? Was it following Goku and all that as well? Or?
Right. Yes, it still followed Goku and his granddaughter Pan.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think
Gohan
she showed up
Vidal's
in
daughter.
she showed up in a superhero.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, oh my god, those scenes were my favorite, dude.
It was a
Her
fun
and Piccolo.
Yeah, dude.
That was hilarious.
That was a fun movie. I remember.
Piccolo continuing to be
Help!
the stepfather of every lost child.
Yes. Nice.
It's ridiculous how much parenting that motherfucker does for not even having his own children.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah.
So I guess what was GT like a long run, or was it just like a brief kind of?
Oh Jesus, I don't even remember how many episodes were in
it.
it.
Okay. So we're talking like.
Let's see, it couldn't have been too many.
Let's see real quick. Let's do a little Google search and see.
I'm way ahead of you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. What the hell? 4 seasons?
See, look, I'm telling you, man.
Oh god.
Oh no.
56 episodes.
Yeah.
I believe. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so it's pretty lengthy. Just a bit over your average Gundam Wing and or
G
Gundam.
Right. So yeah, I'm seeing where things are getting a little
are you?
Where just characterizations of things.
And they go full on goof.
Yeah. Oh, not full goof.
Yeah.
Never go full goof.
Mm-hmm.
You can quote me on that one.
Right.
Okay. I think I'm understanding this a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I'm asking is obviously because if we're going to be getting more into this a little bit, I want to know
If I'm being completely honest with you, Chief, we can just skip GT.
Oh no! I'm not asking to watch GT.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to. I was trying to figure out what all.
Just gotta get your story straight.
Yeah, right. What all of Dragon Ball Z like is kind of like the main plot of sorts. Kind of like
Yeah.
I know some main characters. I know some big plot points. But like there are
I've shown you bits and pieces of Goku's fight with Frieza.
Yeah.
Just to highlight the dub actor for Frieza because
100%.
he does a fantastic job.
Yes. There's a lot of stuff in the middle that I feel like I'm not aware of, and so that's what I was wondering. I was wondering what is technically the middle,
right?
know?
Where am I?
Yeah. And like I said, the reason why I thought about it was because someone had made an offhanded comment about that, either on Instagram or something. Whatever. It's like, oh yeah, with GT being retconned, and I was like, oh, how? I was like, first of all, how important is that?
Yeah.
/ how long was it? Because like if it's like a little like 10 episode run series, oh, not a big deal.
Right.
But
Whatever.
4 seasons worth of like a show, it's like okay, so you're like cutting out.
It's a lot,
right? Or you're rewriting a section of history, which is not unheard of,
right?
That's fine. So I was curious, like I said. Like we've done with Godzilla on this podcast before. I'm like, so wait a second. Now that I have your attention, and we're talking about Godzilla.
Just so
where
we're
does
clear.
this fit in? Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this as well.
Okay.
So I've done again. The whole reason why we started this podcast was because of conversations just like this.
Yeah.
We would watch something and I would be like, bruh.
What the fuck?
Dude, I cannot. Dude, I remember hours long conversations after you first showed me either the episodes or the full rebuild films of Evangelion.
It was rebuilds, yeah.
You showed me a couple of the rebuild films of Evangelion, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to ask a couple questions. And you would just sit on the couch. You would sit on the couch and go, hit me. And I'd be like,
right.
So why? And you're like, yeah.
Here's why.
Yeah.
I'll never get over how fucking cool the establishing lore of Eva is.
Yeah. It's just such a beautiful.
2 gods land on the same planet.
Yeah. I just
so
love
fucking cool.
I love the art direction and just the look of all the rebuild stuff as well as the old. It's just a cool.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why it's a freaking national treasure.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, I'm curious to see where some of these movies go. I'm excited to see what new things are waiting for me.
Buckle up, brother.
I know. Now that you've told me the same thing that we felt with Gundam, and I'm sorry, not Gundam, Godzilla.
Yeah.
But hey, some Gundam as well.
Right,
I will say,
right.
Just buckle up.
Aspects
and have a good time.
of both, at least as far as our watch experience goes, play into it.
Yep. Just buckle up and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Sit back, enjoy. Maybe have a couple laughs.
Right.
Maybe a couple hell yes.
Dude, feel free.
Yeah.
Feel free to just say whatever the fuck you want in the comments, because I know Dragon Ball fans, myself included, can just talk about anything for days on end.
Oh, I believe it.
I have seen paragraphs.
We have a friend of ours, Kobe, which we have talked about on this show before because we want to get him on this podcast.
For one of these movies.
For one of these movies in particular. I told Dylan, I was like, don't show me the one you want to potentially show Kobe.
Right. No, we're saving his for Cooler's Revenge.
Which is, I'm excited. But he's the kind of guy that, I mean, like, Kobe's cool.
Oh, yeah.
He's fun to be around. Man's got...
At a glance, you can't tell he's a Dragon Ball fan, but the motherfucker loves it.
Yes. That man is he's fun hanging out.
And he's funny.
He's funny as all get out. Man's got stories. Man's been through some shit in his life. And it's in the best way possible because he's able to laugh at some of the stuff. And I love it because he's a great guy. But you're right. I look at him.
I hope he listens to this.
Maybe
for this fucking minute-long glaze session we're giving.
Hey, I'm being honest. I do this with you. I do this with any of my friends. I love the people that I love, and he's one of them, dude. I love that guy.
Oh yeah,
he's the best. I haven't seen him in a while. It makes me kind of sad because I want to see him again.
We're gonna have to get in touch with him.
I'm telling you. But
John too. I need to start up Zeta with him.
Yeah, really?
We finished 0079.
Okay,
so he's caught up.
Damn,
like chronologically at least. So I'm probably
Zeta's a commitment.
see, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to like watch the entire show with him, or if I just want to show him the new translation movies.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, are they not good?
Well, it's not that they aren't good. It's just they're like I wouldn't even know how to describe it. I want to say like pacing wise, they're a little messy.
Hey, I've said this before.
Kind of disheveled.
I mean, I never watched those films in particular, but I've said that before.
You haven't.
I know. But what I'm saying is, I have said that about like compilation movies or trimmed down shows into movies.
Right, you cut out all the fat.
Yeah, sometimes you start
just the prime cuts.
You lose a little nuance.
Mm-hmm.
What was I always talk about? It's not Macross, is it? Or was it?
I don't know.
What was the other one? There's another movie we watched that's like was it Die Buster?
It had to have been.
It was Gunbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Gunbuster, I think, was like we watched the movie, which I think is a condensed version of the show.
Right.
And I was like, I love this, but there are some things that
it feels real fast in some places.
Yeah. There are some relationships and some things that I feel as though I'm supposed to have I feel as though this is supposed to have a heavier impact.
I should be more invested in what's happening with this
character. But I forgot that character's name.
Yeah.
And now he's dead. Right. And I'm like, oh shit.
Like, damn, all right.
And we're all supposed to be sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh,
I guess he was kind of cool.
And I'm not saying this in like I'm saying this in the context of like
that's just what it felt like.
That like the pacing of the scenes after that character's death are like giving me space to feel sad, giving the characters space to feel sad, which feels normal for a pacing of a film that like has established a main character that we fall in love with.
Right.
We've had some time with. Bless you. Gotcha.
I'm good.
I was making sure it was a twofer.
Right.
So I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that's the vibe it was giving off. It's like this tragic thing happened. Our main character is going through some PTSD through the situation and like the loss of a friend, which seems to be a long-term friend, but for me, it's only been a 10-minute long friend. And now it's like, oh, I think we're missing some context here. Now, and you're saying that the compilation may be more messy than that, which is kind of scary, but because he's a lot.
Mm-hmm. God damn,
especially like the psychological trauma.
Right. Oh, dude, Camille.
Oh man, poor guy.
He gets a significant. I think I've told you this before. He's significantly better off in the new translation films whenever he finishes Sirocco.
Really?
Yes. Because you know how in the original show, whenever he kills him, Sirocco's like, I won't die alone. I'm taking your soul with me.
Yeah.
And Camille is fucking catatonic.
Yes.
After that.
Yeah.
And he's just not the same. Whereas in the new translation movies, he's able to just shrug it off like, this new type magic bullshit ain't nothing to me. I'm
ain't
fine.
Nothing. This new type magic bullshit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm that guy.
I can't wait to curve stomp you in these ugly ass Brick Owen shoes.
Hell yeah. So they changed the ending for the retranslations?
They did, yes.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that?
I have no idea.
Probably because it was traumatic.
Because it was too fucking depressing, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
There's nothing like ending off a nice, wholesome, comforting Gundam with like a, wow, that child is psychologically abused and is now has souls in his head.
Yeah. Oh, God forbid you watch War in the Pocket if you hate shit like that. What about the pilot of the Zaku, sir? Nothing but hamburger. Jesus Christ.
Bro, what a sad... Oh, shit.
We still got to watch that.
I
before
know.
Christmas.
I know, dude. I want to. Because I want to and I don't want to at the same time. Because it's so sad.
Uh-huh.
It is the epitome of just like spending an entire show falling in love with these characters just for him to get
vaporized.
at the end. You're like, bruh, no. Oh, and it's all by a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it hurts the most.
Oh yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
For real though, happy holidays, everybody.
Yes.
I hope you're able to make merriment.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm hearing those people shout at me.
Say what? Oh fuck. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
What's that shit you were
Yes.
saving for the end?
I'm saving
Right.
for the end. I got a little. We're kind of during the halfway point of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I get my regular paycheck.
Yeah.
That's per usual, but I got a little Christmas bonus.
Oh.
A nice little something.
That.
Yeah, nothing too crazy,
Yeah.
but enough where I was like, hey, I mean,
Oh damn.
the bills are accounted for.
Uh-huh.
Got put some money on the credit cards. Got that all accounted for. Got some money set aside for the essentials, gas, groceries, all the goodies, and
Right.
emergency money, all that. Everything's all accounted for because I got the regular paycheck. But now I'm like, hey,
I got some little extra spending money.
and hey, I got a couple new things I want to get myself. So I'm thinking of some stuff, and I was looking at it today. I was like, man, it's the holiday season, and I've been pretty diligent with my money.
Yeah.
So I haven't really splurged on getting myself a whole lot of nice new stuff.
Right.
A couple of weeks ago during Black Friday, I got that new coat that I really like that I've talked about. I've got, just bought myself a couple nice little things here and there, but nothing too crazy. And it was all on discount.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, ooh, I got some money to play with now.
Right.
So now I'm looking into potentially another guitar pedal maybe, or
Ooh.
maybe some new shoes or something nice. I don't know. I'm looking around, and so I'm excited about that.
That'd be cool.
It's I do want to buy some more equipment, some more nice new goodies. So
Right. Something about the holidays just makes your wallet feel a little heavier.
yeah.
Because
Yep.
man, I got some deals on my wish list.
See,
Really been debating on.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But nay,
Not yet.
I must relent.
I still need to get before I spend too much of that bonus money. I do still need to pick up a couple of things for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too crazy, but
Right.
So that's what I got going on. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, I got finished up at work today.
Mm-hmm.
And as of I'm not going to date this podcast,
Okay.
but what I'm saying is going to date the podcast though.
Uh-huh.
So, I was in the process of packing up my stuff and leaving the office. I got a notification from the Helldivers app.
Oh, shit.
Said
Yep.
that the Illuminate has showed up on Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, first of all, I ain't never been to Calypso.
Right.
I don't know where that is in the system.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
Right.
And then when I logged on later when I got home, it said all units to LibCon 1. And I was like, so I was like, okay, we've all been set at LibCon 1.
Right.
Ignore the final major order. Ignore everything.
Mm-hmm.
All units to Calypso.
Right.
All units. I repeat, LibCon 1, all units to Calypso. And I was like, damn, this shit's wild. So I go over there. And of course, I don't know the deep lore of the Illuminate from the original Helldivers. I think you've told me about it, and we've talked about it on this podcast a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've heard about the what they may have done with this version of them in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tell us of your first-hand accounts on the front, Ian.
I jump into a mission. I think I set it at medium.
Mm-hmm.
And I was by myself. I thought about hopping into another person's mission, but I was like, let me just goof around for a minute.
Got to get a feel for it.
Oh, man. It was nighttime on the planet.
Oh, God.
And I didn't think it was going to be as scary as it was.
Mm-hmm.
I got some nice earbuds that I have hooked up to my microphone, so it's got good surround sound. And I jump in. I don't have any music playing. I don't have any videos playing. Everything's all closed down. I'm just playing the game. So I'm hearing all the atmosphere and things like that. And So I drop in, and I get on my equipment, and I start hearing some noises.
Yeah.
I start hearing some guys like, like some alien type noises. Like, okay, yeah, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Pick up some extra goodies here and there, and then I get my first sight at these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, the lore in this version of the game is that the Illuminate have taken civilians. I think have corrupted them in some way. Yeah. So, these humans are like they're human Illuminate hybrid kind of creatures,
right?
And
Corrupted.
they're corrupt. They look. They have glowing blue eyes. They're big, and they glow blue, and they bumble around like zombies, and they start making a bunch of like gross sounds. Mm-hmm. And dude, when I tell you, I was like, yo, I'm kind of freaking scared.
Yeah. I'm
not terrified, but I was like, but I start blasting these guys, and then I turn around, and something is clawing at me, and I was like, yo, shit! If you don't like fully kill them in the chest or blow their head off, like they'll start crawling towards you, and I was like, oh no,
their remains
no.
will start making their way.
I did not sign up for this.
Yeah. Freaky.
They got these like elite looking dudes that have shields. Have these
scepters,
like these energy batons, like shoot bolts at you. It's crazy and a little bit scary.
Yeah. Can't wait to give them a shot.
Yeah. They got freaking mothership bases and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. They the kind of derogatory term that they say is squid. They say like whenever your character like does something or like notices them, he'll if you like mark them, it's like squids. Yeah. So it's interesting to hear that. So yeah. Anyways, it's been pretty fun to kind of hop on again.
Quite the experience.
Yeah. One of the new war bonds I unlocked.
They added another one?
No, or the one that I've been working on.
Oh, right.
The what is it called? The Freedom Protect, or whatever it is.
Right.
You
know the one.
Yeah, you know the one. The one with the red armor in it. It's pretty badass. So been working on that still. But anyways, I thought it was a lot of fun. So, and then besides that, I've been doing some writing on that character I was talking about. So I've written a couple more paragraphs for this kind of character I was goofing around with, and I so badly want to start a playthrough series, and you and I just like play through something, and I really want to play through Oblivion again. And I know we had our character, but I don't think we recorded it. So there's a whole lot of things I want to do, and doing some writing has been making me get back into that kind of that universe of the Elder Scrolls again.
Yeah.
So, anyways, besides work, anything else happening with you?
Oh. No.
Yeah.
It's just work.
Have you seen any of the new stuff for Destiny?
I checked in with it like last Tuesday just to see if they added anything new. They got a new armor set in there that's like dragon themed, and I'm like, that's neat.
Yeah, man.
Not really what I'm hoping for, but whatever.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah. Is what it still isn't.
Yeah. Hey. So yeah, I was hoping Ethan was. I invited him to come out, but he was saying his throat wasn't feeling very well.
Oh, poor boy.
He's feeling a little under the weather, which is kind of sad. So I'm hoping that he gets better so he can come back on.
Yeah.
I do think because he's back from his trip now that I think he's gonna probably start talking on About Nothing about it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
He always likes to do.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have some shit to unload.
he always likes doing About Nothing episode when he's got a bunch of shit to talk about from a trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to try and convince him to do another like taste testing of something.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I was thinking either we could do some coffee, we could do some.
That'd be funny.
We could do another tasting of some kind.
Yeah,
that was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything else you want to add? Anything else you wanna engage the people with? I know we were talking about.
I've been really enjoying the new mission they added to Space Marine 2.
Okay.
As well as finally being able to deck out my bulwark in that fine ass Dark Angel outfit.
Okay.
Because damn, bro,
It's good.
it's beautiful.
I haven't actually looked at it, so I don't know what it looks like.
So good.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Was it easy to get, or was it like difficult to?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd gotten like the deluxe edition whenever I got the game. So
I see.
I've already got everything like pre-unlocked.
Damn, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Right, that's a press push.
Yeah.
Well, like we said before, hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be able to do the second part. Broly Returns.
Oh yeah, Second Coming.
Second Coming. Is that actually what it's called?
Yes.
Damn. Okay. Foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then we're approaching the end of the year too. We got to sit down and start collecting our thoughts for the.
Who's gonna win the Yancey?
I'm gonna say who's gonna win the Hyance Award? And then something we did last year, or I say the beginning of this year, which is crazy to think about. We talked about games as well.
Oh yeah.
And the games coming up the next year. This year was a lot of good things that came out.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
Yeah. I kind of want to listen back to that episode because there's a lot of I want to say we talked about it up until like September, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is when Space Marines came out.
Yeah.
But I don't think we talked about anything else past that.
Probably not.
But it kind of be interesting to do that again if we have some time.
Oh yeah.
So
always down.
We're approaching the end of the year, so that we got to start. I need. Well, I say we. I got to start. Well, we both. It would be nice, having some more people that could help out with that.
Yeah.
But I got to start planning for that because before you know it, 2-3 weeks from now, it'll be the new year.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
Ugh.
2025 is.
I hate it.
Less than a month away.
I hate it so much.
Yeah. Probably right at 2 weeks ago, which is crazy. So poopy on that.
Ugh.
Anyways, as we said, kind of at the top of the episode, there's a handful of places where you can get involved. I would ask that you subscribe, that you leave a like if you actually enjoyed listening to this rambling about all the how this podcast goes, all the fun things we talk about. We appreciate your listenership. You can find us on all the major podcasting platforms. If you just type in the Aftermath. The place that I have been pushing people towards, if you go to YouTube, type in @Hindsight Studios, you can find our little podcast there where both About Nothing and Aftermath resides. And you can comment there and hang out with us and chat and all that kind of good stuff because I'm usually always out. I'm always over there. I got notifications turned on for that. So anytime we get comments over there, I get a little notification that says, hey. But anyways, until next time, thank you so much for listening.
See you.
Bye.